The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
Oh, good move. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5.
Off play action. Wagner. Flush to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Giants at 2-7 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football. Down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On the move to his left.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, You talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Off the play fake. Hebert.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit him 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult is trying to...
Touchdown! Trey McBride with career touchdown number 70. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Hebert.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. Hey, Bear, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll look to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Wagner. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. 19 yards that time for number 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Wagner. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wagner. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Wagner. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Wagner, a short one here, caught by McBride. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Back to throw. Wagner. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at the 40.
Throwing on first down. Hebert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hebert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Hebert gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Off play action. Bear. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 4.
Off the play fake.
Wagner. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Akers, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions open the lead up to 34-0. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
He may go.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on third down. Hebert. And now here is another interception.
inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Lions 49, Giants nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Open man is Palmer.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. Nick Chubb, 38 yards. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? 60. Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
To throw on second down. Bear.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Looking to throw on second down. Bear.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a Contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
They'll go to Barkley again.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
To throw on second down. Bear. And that's complete. It's Sims. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 43.
At the 43-yard line.
19 Lions. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Bear. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Wagner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now here is another interception.
Now inside the 25.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left. And
my goodness, another interception. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
it looks like he'll throw here.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They'll try and sneak it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wagner. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for